We live in a truly amazing age of wrestling action figures. Not only are we getting today's superstars in a wide variety of different attires, but we're also getting classic superstars from all different eras of wrestling history. However, some of these toys, who was asking for them exactly? I'm Senior Siete for 7 Wrestling, and let's take a look at 7 weird backstories for WWE toys. Now, before we get into this, we appreciate your support, so if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and rock bottom that notification bell. Number 1. Who? Everybody remembers WWE Hall of Famer Jim the Anvil Neidhart. We remember when he was one half of the greatest tag teams of all time, the Hart Foundation. We remember when he was one half of some other tag team, the New Foundation. And we remember when he once dressed up as a member of the KKK to sneak attack Virgil. Oh, you don't remember that? Yeah, that might be a topic for a list in the future. Anyhow, back in 1996, a masked wrestler appeared on WWE television who had a somewhat familiar physique and a furry chest. His name was Who. And if you think the gimmick just existed so Vince McMahon could make terrible puns in some kind of stupid Abbott and Costello-inspired manner, well, then you're absolutely right. I'm pretty sure all of the commentary was exclusively Vince making those kinds of jokes. Ha ha ha! Who? Ha ha! So, why did they make Neidhart into this character called Who? Well, Jim hated the gimmick and believed it was punishment for testing positive for illegal substances. Who never wrestled on pay-per-view, not even an appearance at the Royal Rumble, and Jim was back to his old Anvil ways when Bret Hart reunited the Hart Foundation for their epic run back in 1997, so Who is nothing more than a weird footnote in Neidhart's storied career. But if you're some kind of weird Neidhart completionist, and you have a Who-sized hole in your pink and black collection, well then I've got some good news for you. Number 2. Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid had some iconic gear over the years. We've got the white and gold from the night the boyhood dream came true, the Texas flag variant he wore at the 1997 Royal Rumble, the weird poop brown with the strange SM logo he wore in the very first Elimination Chamber. Oof, that haircut is giving me some Casey Becker vibes. And look, they were all made into their own action figures, even down to the little page boy haircut. So yeah, Shawn Michaels is one of the best of all time. It makes sense that he should have a ton of figures in every outfit he's ever worn. Well, almost every outfit. You see, during the summer of 2005, HBK had returned to his bad boy ways to lead into a dream bout against himself and the immortal Hulk Hogan. And Shawn really dug into this role, even going so far as to torment the poor people of Montreal 8 years after the screw job that had sent their national hero packing to WCW. The cherry on top of all of this is when Shawn Michaels busted out the old DX chestnut of impersonating their opponent. And he did this on a fake version of the Larry King Show to hilarious results. Aside from Shawn making his entrance with a walker and setting a record for the most uses of the term brother in a 4-minute segment, this moment is also notable for giving us a sneak peek at what Shawn Michaels would look like when he started running NXT. And when Jakks Pacific decided to replicate this look for their Road to WrestleMania 22 line, the result was something that just looked like a goofy, emaciated Hulk Hogan. What were we even supposed to do with this thing? It didn't come with a fake Larry King for HBK to super kick. Number 3. The Bushwhackers. What an interesting act the Bushwhackers are. They started as a hardcore act back in the NWA and then became a comedy act in WWE. They never seriously competed for the WWE Tag Team titles. They were mainly a show-opening comedy act, but they were definitely memorable. In fact, good old Senior Siete got himself a wrestling ban from Mama Siete when he was a kid because he tried to eat an ice cream bar in a fashion similar to Luke and Butch. Thanks, guys. During their stay in the WWE, they didn't do very much that was particularly memorable, outside of Bushwhacker Luke possibly having the best Royal Rumble elimination of all time. So yeah, we're thinking one set of Bushwhacker action figures is probably plenty for anyone. But oh no. You see, back in 1993, Drunk the Clown was in the midst of a heated feud with Bam Bam Bigelow, and that year's Survivor Series was slated to have Bigelow, Bastard Booger, and the Head Shrinkers squaring off against a team that consisted of 4 doinks. But no, we didn't get 4 traditional doinks, we got Men on a Mission doinks and Bushwhacker doinks. And if you ever want to hear Vince McMahon try to sell a lame idea, this is a masterclass. He is pretending to love this. Wow, they even had Oscar in Doink makeup. He even modified his rap to include the terms clowning around. First of all, I'm not sure why this is worse than 4 random dude in Doink costumes, but it was, as evidenced by the capacity crowd chanting, "We want Doink," and it didn't get much better after the bell rung. Samu was rolled up and pinned after he bit into a water balloon. Bastion Booger was eliminated when he was distracted by a banana. Fatu literally slipped on that banana's peel and was defeated. And in the final indignity, Bam Bam fell victim to a Doink dog pile. The Head Shrinkers deserved better. Bam Bam Bigelow deserved better. Bastion Book, well, yeah, he probably got what he deserved. At any rate, the Wrestling Observer would go on to name this bout as the worst match of the year. So why would anyone want to commemorate this opening act tag team wearing a one-time attire from a god-awful match from over 30 years ago? Beats us, but they'll have to do until they finally get around to making figures for Dink, Pink, and Wink. Number 4, The Undertaker. You've got to remember that making toys is a business, and if they can recycle already existing parts into a new product, they're absolutely gonna do it. For example, back in 1998, Kane and Mankind squared off in a number 1 contenders match, and the Big Red Machine absolutely decimated Mrs. Foley's baby boy. However, much to everyone's shock, Kane would rip off his mask to reveal it was really his half-brother, The Undertaker. A very cool moment, and a very easy thing to replicate on an action figure. Just pop a Kane head off of a Kane body, and add an Undertaker head with a little extra eyeshadow. Bim, bam, boom. Number 5, Curt Hennig. Eric Bischoff was given the nickname ATM Eric during his run in WCW. Aside from giving pretty sizable contracts to a wide variety of wrestlers, he also paid Randy Savage's brother to never wrestle a single match, paid Megadeth to perform a concert on Nitro, paid Kiss an insane amount of money to allow them to use the Kiss brand on a subpar wrestler, and he paid rapper Master P to front a stable of wrestlers known as the No Limit Soldiers, which is where our buddy Curt Hennig comes in. You see, things had gotten off to a bad start with the former Mr. Perfect and the current Master P. Hennig wasn't a fan of rap music and let that be known in their early interactions. But when Master P hosted a birthday party for his little brother on live TV, which I'm sure is exactly what wrestling fans wanted to see, Hennig came to the ring with a peace offering, a new cowboy hat. The hat was promptly stomped on, and Hennig was swarmed by like 20 dudes. Not really behavior befitting a babyface group. So, when Hennig and his buddies released their own single, the fans already had a bit of sympathy for him. The song was called Rap is Crap. Subtle, right? And it was horrible, like intentionally so, because they were heels, but it was too late. The audience hated Master P, and Curt Hennig and his West Texas Cowboys became de facto babyfaces. And people actually started to enjoy Rap is Crap. There's only one thing that I hate, 'cause it's a bunch of crap. I hate rap. Alright, it's catchy. And I like rap, but yeah, it's catchy. No memorable matches came out of this mess. It was a weird, brief footnote in the career of one of the best to ever lace up the boots, arguably the best wrestler to never hold the WWE title, but yeah, now you can own Curt Hennig in all of his rap-hating glory. Number 6, Kane. The Big Red Machine has been a big part of WWE programming since 1998. Yikes, how was Hell in a Cell over 25 years ago? Gosh, get off my lawn. Anyhow, save for a slightly different mask, covered arms, uncovered arms, no mask at all, it's pretty much the same thing. Red and black, 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 red and black. There were rumors back when he was attacked with X-Pac that he was going to come out in green gear, but that never happened. And then, of course, there's Blue Kane, who wrestles on the independent scene, but that poor guy's probably going to get sued into oblivion. But yeah, Kane really missed the boat when it came to costume variations, although Rey Mysterio has said the reason he never wears the same attire twice is so he can have more action figures. Genius. I mean, deadbeat dad, but absolutely genius. Anyhow, much like Malibu Stacy was given a huge makeover when they gave her a new hat, so too is Mattel grasping at straws for new ways to package Kane. And they found it in the cape that Kane wore briefly before his debut. That's right, a friggin' cape. A cape that Kane never even wore on television. But yeah, I gotta have it. Give it to me right now. Please. Now. Now. Number 7, D-Generation X. When you think of the early incarnations of D-Generation X, you think of crotch jokes, super soakers, and overall juvenile behavior. Like Triple H actively encouraging women to flash their assets at a live show that was attended by children. Now he runs everything. But you probably don't think of them as a bunch of dapper Dans hoping to cut a rug with some beauties down at the local gin joint. Don't check my slang on that last statement, I'm pretty sure that was all over the place. Anyhow, it was all in good fun when the guys dressed up as mobsters for a cover shoot for WWE magazine. It was kind of cool, actually. However, for some reason, they didn't just leave it at that. Jakks Pacifics decided to turn this look into a box set of action figures called Wise Guys. And that's Wise Guys with a Z, so you know they're edgy. We just don't get it. It's like they're a Survivor Series team from the 1930s who are going to bust out later to go visit Nathan Detroit's oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Now, let me know in the comments section if you picked up on that Guys and Dolls reference. I'm kind of proud of it. And Wise Guys? More like Wise Guys, as in, why do they even exist? What, McMahon can hit who puns on commentary for months and I'm supposed to pass up on that? Well, there's our list. Did we leave out any weird backstories for WWE toys? If so, leave them in the comments section below. Also, if you enjoy this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and back elbow that notification bell. Until next time, I'm Singer Siete for Savin Wrestling saying bye-bye.